Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking past the movie magic, right into the heart of Michael Crichton's original 1990 novel, Jurassic Park.
Yeah, the book itself. It's less about the spectacle and more well, a serious warning.
A warning about genetic engineering, definitely, but also about science moving out of universities.
And into private labs for
Yeah.
profit. Crichton really homes in on that. He saw it as inherently riskier, driven by secrecy and, the bottom line.
And that profit motive is kind of the seed for the whole disaster, isn't it? Especially when you bring in chaos theory.
Absolutely. Which Ian Malcolm champions throughout the book.
So let's back up slightly. Remind us how InGen Hammond's company actually made the dinosaurs,
Yeah.
the basic idea.
Okay, so they found ancient mosquito fossils trapped in amber, right? Some had fed on dinosaurs.
And sucked their blood, preserving the DNA.
Exactly. But the DNA chains, they were fragmented, incomplete after all that time. So they had gaps.
Gaps they needed to fill somehow.
Right. They used DNA from modern animals, reptiles, birds, and, crucially, amphibians. Frog DNA specifically. That becomes super important later.
It really does. But before the chaos hits, they thought they had control, didn't they? What were their main safety measures?
Well, they had two big biological tricks up their sleeve, or so they thought.
Okay.
First, they engineered all the dinosaurs to be female. No males, no breeding. Simple, right?
Seems logical on the surface. And the second?
They built in a dependency.
Yeah.
A genetic flaw, actually. They made the dinosaurs lysine deficient.
Meaning they couldn't produce their own lysine, an essential amino acid.
Correct. So they needed InGen to constantly supply it in their food.
Yeah.
The idea was if any escaped, they'd just die off without the supplements.
A biological kill switch, sort of?
You could call it that.
No.
But this is where Ian Malcolm's warnings about chaos theory really land.
Because life, finds a way.
Well, precisely. That amphibian DNA they used. Some frog species can do this thing called dichogamy, meaning in an all-female environment, some can spontaneously change sex, become male.
Oh, wow. So they could breed.
Exactly. They started breeding on the island totally undetected. The park's automated counts. They were just looking for the expected number of animals InGen had logged.
Not for unexpected newborns, a huge blind spot.
A catastrophic one. So
Yeah.
you've got the biological systems failing because of chaos and the tech failing right alongside it.
And it all ties back to that core Crichton theme. The danger of science driven purely by profit and maybe arrogance. It feels very Frankenstein.
Oh, the parallels are deliberate.
Yeah.
Think about Henry Wu, the chief geneticist. He admits he doesn't even really know the exact species he's creating sometimes.
Like Victor Frankenstein creating something he can't truly understand or even name properly.
Yes, and that lack of deep understanding, that hubris, it directly leads to the park's destruction, just like in Shelley's novel.
And then there's the human element of failure too, right? Dennis Nedry.
Right, the disgruntled programmer. He felt underpaid, overworked, so he planned to steal frozen dinosaur embryos for a rival company, Biosyn,
Purely for money.
purely for money. And to do it, he shut down park security systems, which of course unleashes total chaos just as the storm hits.
It's interesting how Crichton developed this story. I read it wasn't always a novel about chaos theory.
No, not initially. He apparently started thinking about it way back in '81, to decide because he worried about dinosaur mania overshadowing the science.
And it started differently.
Yeah, first as a screenplay, I think, about a pterosaur, and originally told from the kids' point of view, Tim and Lex.
Ah, okay. So shifting to the adults and beefing up Malcolm's role, that was a conscious choice to foreground the scientific critique.
Absolutely. He packed the novel with discussions about chaos theory, extinction, the scientific paradigm. He explicitly said he thought film couldn't handle that complexity well.
So the book's density is intentional. It's meant to be challenging.
Definitely. And that complexity underscores the final warning, which is maybe the most chilling part. The disaster doesn't just spay on Isla Nublar.
Right, the ending implies more.
It heavily implies the dinosaurs that survived, the ones now breeding, have made it off the island.
Yeah.
They're migrating into the Costa Rican mainland.
Reintroduced into the modern ecosystem, containment utterly failed.
Completely.
Which leaves you, the reader, with Crichton's central question, really. If we create things primarily for profit, or just because it's cool technology,
Without fully grasping the consequences, will it always lead to disaster? Is there some knowledge, some power maybe we just shouldn't reach for?
something to definitely keep in mind next time you hear about breakthroughs in genetic tech. Makes you think, doesn't it?